Good evening, respected dignitaries, guests of honor, student representatives, and our virtual audience today. When you run a part of the relay and pass on the baton, there is no sense of unfinished business in your mind. There is just a sense of having done your part to the best of your ability. That is it. The hope is to pass on the baton to somebody who will run faster and run a better marathon. These words by the founder of Infosys, N.R. Narayan Murthy, certainly strike a chord today as we stand at the junction of a very long road, the passing of the baton from the current Associate Director of the college, Father Duming Dias, to his successor, Father J. Charles Davis. On behalf of the students of St. John's National Academy of Health Sciences, I, Dhwani Ravi, the Literary Secretary of Students Executive Committee, warmly welcome you all to this ceremony today. I request everyone present here to rise as we offer a silent prayer to the Lord to bless this auspicious occasion. Thank you. I now invite Bilan Biju, the General Secretary of the Students Executive Committee 21-22, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, and all my beloved Johnites. The two hardest things to say in life are hello for the first time and goodbye for the last. Today, I am here to welcome you all to this auspicious ceremony of bidding our farewell to our beloved Father Duming Dias, and also to welcome our new Associate Director of College, Father Charles Davis. To begin with, I would like to offer my heartfelt thanks for all the support shown by Father Duming towards all of us for the past 7 years. Today is a special day for Father Duming, where Father would be gratified for what he had done in the campus in his tenure. On behalf of all the students and staff of St. John's, I welcome you, Father, to this ceremony. Apart from bidding farewell, we warmly welcome our new Associate Director, Reverend Dr. Charles Davis, to the Johnite family. We welcome you, Father, to this ceremony. Gracing this occasion, we have our respected Dean, Dr. George D'Souza. We are also blessed with the physical presence of the UG Vice Dean, Dr. Anulada Anandamurthy, and the virtual presence of AHS Vice Dean, Dr. Mary Dias. We have Dr. Smita today as the faculty representative. Thank you sincerely for your presence today for this occasion. We cordially welcome you all. Joining us in welcoming the new ADC are the student representatives of MBBS and AHS here physically with us. We also have Johnites joining with us in the online live stream. I extend a warm and hearty welcome to you all to this graceful ceremony. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
On that note, I would like to invite Reverend Father Duming Dias to address the gathering.
Good evening. Reverend Father Charles Davis, the new Associate Director of the St. John's Medical College, Dr. George D'Souza, the Dean of the Medical College, the Vice Deans, and my dear students. I have been in this campus for the past 7 years. Of course, I have had fond memories of people, experiences, and events. Over the past 7 years, I have seen this institution grow from an iconic red building into what it is now, a magnificent edifice. With the addition of Golden Jubilee Block from 60 students to 150 MBBS students, from 99 PG students to 131 PG students, and from 19 super specialty students to 31 students in super specialty. Our departments have a new look with added infrastructure, and the list goes on. Why this growth? Why this development? You might ask us, the management. It is only with a view that we want to provide the best to our students so that when they complete their studies, they go out and do their best for the humanity. Dear students, you must always remember the primary objective or the aim why this great institution was started in the year 1963. Our forefathers, that is, our bishops, had a dream to train young Catholics, and the aim was to train them in order to in order for them to work in the remote areas where medical attention was less, and therefore in all your in all your study time you must remember this, the aim and the objective of this great institution, and that is to work in the rural areas of our nation. This very, very important. I have gone through 7 committees so far, and the interaction that I had with you was really cordial. It was tremendous, and I think I always encouraged. We have here Queenie and then other guys here. Whatever was required from your side, I think we have done it. And at times, as Tina told yesterday, that we'll see, we'll look into that. That will be the standard answer of the executives or the administrators. Okay? But when we see these things, we are always having in our mind, we always keep the safety and the protection of the students. And that at times might have hurt you, but it is only with the best intention that we say these things. We will look into it, we will let you know later. Okay? And finally, what will come out is the good. So I think our coordination and the teamwork was excellent. And to every student committee batch, I used to say rather, think out of the basket, be creative and innovative. Some tradition is there, and we follow it blindly. What is important is that we need to be creative, innovative, and have new ideas so that when we come out with these ideas, we see something new. Need not be the old system which we have to follow. And create new initiatives. I know the students of today have great potential, they have got new ideas, new initiatives. And this year I very much appreciate the new initiative that they have taken, that is creating a scholarship for a student based on merit means. I think that is an excellent idea. And though this batch has started, this committee batch has started this, that is 21, 22, it doesn't mean that the onus only falls on them to get funds. It is the responsibility of all the students, and also in the future when you uh, get settled in your life. When I say when you get a good job, you should be able to give more funds for the scholarship to be built up, and see to it that the from the funds you should be able to draw the interest that is equal to the tuition fees. I congratulate this year's batch. Think what you can do for the institution and not what it can do for you. And so, therefore, you must always remember you are here because of St. John's. You are here because of St. John's. And St. John's exists because of the church, that is, the bishops of India. Way back in 1963 or even before that, they had this great vision. Our people for our country. Our people should be trained for our country. And therefore, you need to remember that this institution exists because of the church in India. So be always grateful to your alma mater. Wherever you go, think of its growth and development. You can also become a part and parcel of this by being in the alumni association. And as I hand over my responsibility to Reverend Father Charles Davis, I wish him all the best. And I would like to tell Father Charles Davis that our students compared to others, they are excellent in their behavior, in their discipline, and they are very respectful. That's what I have observed, and render the same cooperation as you have done to me. I wish Father Charles Davis all the best, and you will have a wonderful team of student leaders. They'll be with you, and we will have to work together. So, my dear students, I wish you all the best. I may not be able to see all the students, but virtually, wherever you are, whichever part of India you are in, I wish you all the best. Come out with flying colors. I pray for you, your families. You will be in my heart. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for those kind of inspirational words. I invite Stephen Sebastian, the next chairman of the Student Executive Committee, to facilitate Reverend Father Davis. I invite our Dean, Dr. George D'Souza, to say a few words.
You want me also to go out? Reverend Father Dominguez, outgoing Associate Director, and Father Charles, the incoming Director, Dr. Anuradha, and their students. I just have to say a couple of things to Father Charles, really. Father St. John's ranks in the NIRF ranking. I don't know if you've looked at it on the website. It's from 12th and 14th, which is a fairly high rank. There are predominantly three things that make the ranking. One is infrastructure, for which I think the institution is responsible, and it's a sort of a rate limiting step. There are two other important things that also make the NIR ranking: faculty and most importantly the students. And I think we were lucky to have all these years a very good bunch of students in their academic performance particularly, and they've done well. And I think that has been one of our strengths, and the fact that made this happen is the other strength that this institution has. So that's something that I thought we should be aware of. St. John's also, right from, like I told you yesterday, I'm an alumnus. We've always had extracurricular activities as an important component of life on this campus. Particularly sport and also cultural activities, but particularly sport. And I think, at least in the days that when I was a student, both the faculty and students were very actively involved in sports. So from that point of view, this campus fosters a holistic development of students, and it's not only because there are times when I saw the movie. In fact, one time the governing board members asked me to have a, in evening class where students have to be come like tuitions and come and this, but we don't do that. We expect our students to have a complete education in terms of and learn how to study, how to work professionally, and enjoy their play and enjoy all their activities. So those are some of the things that I thought we should be aware of in this campus, because our students are actively involved in sports and this. And of late, as you come from an academic background, there's an increasing interest in research. And quite a few students are beginning to look at research projects, and there's a mentoring program between the faculty and students, which is quite unique. And our students have presented publications and have made publications as well as presented papers both in the state, nationally, and internationally. So I take this opportunity to welcome you again to St. John's, and we look forward to be working with you. Well, the Dooming Dais, of course, has for the last 7 years made his mark and had a very strong association with the students, and he has particularly looked at developing the infrastructure, improving the hostels. I know they can be much better, but I think within the limitations, and we're still working at it. The food, there are issues, no one is saying no. But I think Father has always looked at positively and seen what can be done. He has also helped improve facilities in the library, in the labs, etc. So and of course the general campus. But he has also supported any student who was in need, financially or otherwise, and to that extent he has been very actively involved with the students. So we've been happy to, we are fortunate to have Father Dumi here over the last 7 years to be part and parcel of this institution, and to a great extent, growth over the last 7 years, Father has been responsible directly every time. So thank you, Father Dumi, for what you have done, and I wish you all the very best in your lecture time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wise and insightful words. Tina Maria Thomas, the President of the Students' Executive Committee, will now introduce our new Associate Director of the College, Reverend Dr. James Charles Davis.
Good evening, everyone. Sometimes we can only find true direction when we let the winds of change carry us. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our new Associate Director of College, Reverend Dr. James Charles Davis. Father Charles, a priest of the Jammu and Srinagar Diocese, is a prominent research scholar in bioethics. He holds a master's degree in philosophy and religion from the Kamaraj University, Madurai, as well as doctorate in theology with specialization in bioethics from the University of St. Georgen, Germany. Father Charles also holds a postdoctorate in bioethics from the Albert Ludwig University, Germany. Besides this, Father Charles was also an active member of the student body committee right from his seminary days up until his doctorate days in the University of St. Georgen, where he became the first non-German to secure a spot in the student committee. Without further ado, we welcome you, Father Charles, and we look forward for a fruitful tenure ahead with you. I now invite Father Charles to address the gathering.
Dr. George and Father Jimmy and dear professors here present and my dear students. I am also a student only. I'm extremely happy to be here. And at the outset, I'd like to say a big thanks to the CBCI, the Indian bishops, for their trust and confidence in me, in choosing me to serve this great institution. When I landed in Jammu Kashmir in 1994, I only wanted to be a pastor close to the people because I was already a government teacher, gave it up to become priest. But so happened when I was doing my studies in Pune, the professors would not leave me. They wanted me to be in the faculty. And therefore, after my ordination, I did my doctorate on the thesis, The Ethics of Human Embryonic Stem Cell Research, a legal framework for India. With that, I was back in Pune teaching. But you might know there is a foundation called the Humboldt Foundation by the German government. They offered me a postdoctoral grant. With that, I did the habilitation, the postdoctorate habilitation. The topic is human dignity in world religions towards a global bioethics and biolaw. If you see my themes, global bioethics, embryonic stem cell research, human dignity. You all are aware of the 4 fundamental bioethical principles: maleficence, non-maleficence, and justice, and so on. But the American bioethics dominated by the autonomy. It was refilled by the European bioethics, dignity, integrity, and vulnerability. And I, as a bioethicist, find that human dignity stands above all the principles. Or if you put it the other way, it is the most understanding principle for all other principles, because human dignity is inseparable from humanity. It is intrinsically united to human life.
Therefore, autonomy cannot stand without respect for life, the right to life. That's why we can always say in conflict situations, the negative principle of primum nil nocere takes precedence over the positive principle of beneficence. So in our life also, I always feel that even before try to save someone, first of all, let us not harm others. It builds our character, no? So if we are able to help others, it's well and good. We are expected to do the love of the neighbor duty. But before that, preceding that, primum nil nocere. It's not only bioethics in our human life. Let us not harm others. And that's what exactly I defended in my doctoral thesis on human embryonic stem cell research. You might know that when the embryos are broken to take the stem cells from the embryos die. In other words, the embryos are killed. But the goals are very noble goals to find drugs and medicine for the incurable diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer. Noble goals do not justify any means of killing another. Simply to say, do we need to kill someone to save another? Absolutely not. Yeah. So these are my way of looking at life. Begins with conception to natural death, from abortion to euthanasia. In whatever stages we see human life, every life has dignity. Some doctor asked me in Berlin during a Humboldt get-together when we went to meet the president of Germany. He said, how can you call that tiny thing a human being? Of course, we run short of time when we unofficially gather on the tables. I simply said to him, what were you on the day one? He got the answer, no? We all begin from that stage. Because we always grow as humans, never unto humans, and never unto non-humans. That's why even the elderly patients, our own parents, it is so disgusting that we say these days that elderly people, our own parents, are put in the old age homes. You know? They don't become non-persons or non-humans. They remain human beings at all time. Yeah? So I wish these principles accompany us in our life, and then as Father said, St. John stands with the principles of Jesus. It's built on love, and that love has inspired the Indian bishops to spread it through the ministry of healing, and that is why we are all here. Not only you, even I am here because of these Catholic bishops of India. If they wanted, they could have chosen anyone. So all of us are to be grateful, and I find from my life, always I've been promoted by people, helped by people. For every little thing, let us be grateful. And at this juncture, I would like to say we are extremely grateful to Father Dubin for his selfless, committed, dedicated service in the last 7 years. I have heard extremely good things about him in the last few days here, and he made this campus so green, and extremely, when he landed here, I think he was given, he did not have even his predecessor. He has to learn by himself, and then today you see he has contributed a lot, and his contribution, a big contribution, will not go in vain. We shall be always grateful to you, and we continue to pray, and hopefully we will visit you when you are in your diocese, and you continue to accompany us through your prayers, and whenever you find time, please visit us, and continue to help me, your younger brother, give me your guidance. I am always willing to learn, and thank you very much, and extremely grateful to the student body for this welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for sharing your insights. I invite Ashik Titus, the Mess Secretary of the Students' Executive Committee, to present Father Charles with a symbol of our welcome to him. I now invite Queenie Elizabeth, the batch representative of MBBS 2016, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. We are gathered here to bid a hearty farewell to our beloved Father Dooming, who is set to embark yet another beautiful journey in his life. We may be feeling a little somber this afternoon as we bid adieu to our Father Dooming. But new beginnings often hide themselves in ends. So I would also like to congratulate Father and wish him love and luck for all his future endeavors. I am unable to string together words from any tangible language that would even begin to express how grateful we are to you, Father. Over these past few years, working with you, I have come to form a rather personal relationship with you, Father. You have been extremely kind to us when we came to you with all our problems, and you never failed to give us a solution. You never lost your composure, and you always did it with a smile. The Johns family is going to miss you dearly, but mostly the students. Oh, and of course the lawns also. I don't know if we will be able to keep up with how you meticulously took care of the campus and the lawns, but we can promise to try. On a personal note, I'd like to say thank you, Father, on behalf of the students for standing up for us. The batch of 2016 and the batches to come will remember you for your generosity. We will miss you, Father. I would also like to take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to the new Associate Director of College, Father James Charles Davis. Welcome, Father.
Thank you, Queenie. With that, I would like to call upon Vincy Varghese, the batch representative of MBBS 2018, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. As this event comes to an end, I, on behalf of the Students' Executive Committee, take this opportunity to thank the Almighty for showering His blessings on all of us present here today. I extend my sincere gratitude to all the respected dignitaries, our Associate Director of College, Father Dooming Dias, our upcoming ADC, Reverend Father James Charles Davis, our Dean, Dr. George D'Souza, Vice Dean MBBS, Dr. Anuradha Ananthamurthy, Vice Dean AHS, Dr. Mary Dias, who could not be here with us physically today, and Dr. Smita, who graced us in view of her. Furthermore, I would like to express our sincere thanks to all those present here and all who are watching through YouTube Live. Thank you for joining us today. A good evening to one and all. Thank you and have a nice day.